Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nato Hambone, and this is the Great Chaos Podcast. And, well, it's been a little while since we've done one of these. It's been since RobCon, but we got the whole gang here from RobCon, and I would like for all of you to introduce yourselves, starting with straight across from me. We always have...
Sean Duke.
Okay, and over here, right next to him...
Have brother number one, Caleb.
Okay, brother number one of the Slayer Brothers. And next to him, we have the one and only...
Jesse Nunn.
And then next to him, we have, of course...
Hey, Micah Addison Salyer,
a.k.a. the second of the Slayer Brothers. And
brother number two.
Brother number two, yes, of course. But, guys...
Who are you?
Me... I announced myself already. You
Did you?
Jerk.
Yeah. I didn't think you
that was
did.
The first thing
I
I
thought you
did.
said hello, welcome to, and that's it.
No, he introduced himself.
Yeah, I introduced
you?
myself.
Yeah.
Well, we are missing.
We are
some
missing.
people. You know, three,
yeah, we are
but it's
missing a
okay.
few from the booth, but these are the primary members currently
For what we could get
for
to.
what we
For what we try to do weekly.
yeah.
This is All Dudes No Chicks 2013 live.
Sausage Fest 2K1.
Just from that, I'm on strike. No, I'm on strike. That's
This
it.
is the end of the Great Chaos Podcast.
Bam! We just busted our...
Okay, that's okay.
I
But
completely
wait.
apologize to all the internet.
Wait, Nate, if you're on strike, what chick did you bring before?
Oh, that's just me.
that's cold, dude. That's cold.
That was good, though.
I admit it was good. It's good and cold. That's the best kind of revenge.
Best
but-
served. No.
We need
Yeah.
a douche jar.
Oh.
You've been watching too much New Girl, Jesse.
Yes, I know. It's hilarious.
It's a pretty
It's on
funny show.
Netflix.
It is. Are we really
Zoe.
recording this?
Zooey Deschanel.
Yes, we are. All right, where we? All right.
Can we
All
talk
right,
about
anyway.
something manly?
Yes,
RobCon.
okay,
All right,
RobCon.
RobCon. What? How did it affect everybody? I know for me, it was a blast, even though I didn't get to really sit down with you guys.
Yeah, well, for me, I was altogether blown away by by the fan response we got from all the RobCon videos, the costume contest, and of course the contage.
The Contage.
Yeah, the contage, and I was just astounded by all the fan reaction we got, and it was good. It was good to get that because we haven't really gotten that before, but now it's like our audience is growing slightly.
By
Like,
reaction,
for
do you
instance, we got 10 new subscribers on our YouTube channel.
That's what I was going to ask, is what do you mean by that? Because I didn't know what you were referring to.
On our YouTube channel, Great
Mhm.
Chaos Entertainment, we put up the costume contests, both the kids and the adult, with, of course, commentary from the three gentlemen sitting here, the Slayer Brothers, and optional commentary by the lovely Audrey, and and of course from the Dukeinator himself. We received commentary from them, and we got a lot of positive response from that, especially the one who played Lady Deadpool. She talked about the compliment that Audrey gave her. She's not like Deadpool, more like live water.
I didn't see any of the postings back from anyone. That's wonderful, though. I didn't know that.
and it was good to get that. We got mostly we got a lot on the costume contest, and we got some on, and we've got one on a few on the contage, but overall,
Wait,
it's just good to get audience response.
so how many subscribers does Great Chaos have now?
we originally had 425, now we have 435.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we went up some from RobCon. It's mostly people who were at RobCon and liked our stuff, what we were doing and everything, the 3D photos and everything. But that was what I got from it. Plus, I had a lot of fun there with setting up and everything. Helping set up was a bit of a pain, but overall it helped us get where we wanted to be. It helped us get choice where we wanted to be on the floor and everything.
Positioning, yeah.
Yeah, choice positioning, yeah.
I came away really wore out from it. It may have seemed like, I was one of the last few people to get there because I was very late sleeping in. But I was just there all day in one place, and I don't know, I know a little bit of things going around and looking at things. There was just so much going on. It was just physically draining that I was just ready to go home and take a nap when we were done.
That's what I did too. Dude, 8 o'clock I was gone. As soon as I got everything up from my car, I was gone.
So you mean being up till 2 a.m. the night before playing Halo had nothing to do with it?
Nothing to do with it.
No, Halo. Shoot.
Just clarifying that.
Yeah, actually, we weren't really playing that long. We were actually at a local pizza joint after we left here. Shortly after you guys left, we went and ate down the street. So
What is it, Little Italy or something like that?
yeah, a little early on 6th. I didn't know that we were going to announce that.
Well, I was trying to remember the name of the place.
Well, I'm
My
sure they
bad.
appreciate. I'm sure they appreciate the press. That is if they hear this. But
Really good.
Splendid. So,
No, I definitely had a blast at RobCon. I mean, I worked the first half of the day and then showed up jacked up on Starbucks. So I mean, obviously I was there to have a good time. But no, I had a lot of fun just talking to people and
Talking to people.
yeah,
and
talking to
sculpting a demon head.
Yeah, I mean, because people
Kind of
You know, like
resemble
to
the
ask
Hobgoblin to
questions.
me.
But you also on top of the sculpting, you contributed to a little bit of the commentary.
Yeah.
I
don't know if you'd
you
call
were the
that a
one who mentioned
contribution.
Totoro. You were the one who
Yeah.
who mentioned Totoro.
I did know who Totoro
Let's
was.
clarify this.
But the
Is this the furry comment
oh
that got cut?
yeah, well
Okay.
Explain it.
Totoro is
Explain.
furry because he's like an animal. He looks like a big raccoon.
yeah.
He's from like an anime.
Yeah,
I
so
wasn't
he's-
My
saying,
Neighbor
like-
Totoro
He's not the
by,
other
by
kind.
Miyazaki.
No, not the other kind. Not the strange
No,
fetish.
he's a furry creature,
yes.
not a furry as in
Yeah.
We get
yeah.
He's like a big raccoon-looking thing.
Yeah.
I guess.
She
Whatever.
was very nice.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you for that, Jesse.
I do think we learned a lot, like just setup wise, logistically, how we can get better and quicker and not waste so much time.
Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
it's those learning experiences that
Work
benefit
more- yeah.
big time.
Work more efficiently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Shonekins
Should
relieving himself from the perch.
Nah, he'll be back here
From
in
the
a
Duke-
second, folks.
He's gonna Dukinate.
He's gonna Dukinate the Dukinator.
I have something to detonate.
Ah!
Okay,
But for me, it was a lot of fun. I released my first comic, and at the same time, I was running around taking photos. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to truly train the fellow casters here on my computers. Otherwise, we probably would have done a lot more shooting and probably looked a little more professional than what we did. Even though I feel we were very professional looking.
yeah.
Definitely next time around we will be doing so much more. And any of you guys out there that have any suggestions or anything to add on to it, please let us know. Nothing will hurt our feelings. Nothing will discourage us. Even if you think it's a stupid comment, do it. We'll take any kind of comment. We'll take it stupid, retarded, or fun. But I am now sitting beside
Django.
Django Fett.
I gotta get a picture of this.
I was trying to figure out. In case the rest of the internet is wondering, my much older and more mature brother,
Not much older.
Just by
my
what?
older and much more mature brother, just decided to put a Django Fett helmet over his headphones.
I got it.
I got a
Thus-
question.
and
That's
thus
gonna
they
go
continue
up on the-
podcast.
Yes.
Does that secure the helmet much more with the?
With
the headphones?
Yes.
All right, I know what I'm doing next year.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna be jamming out, running around, have my hands out front. Everyone's gonna be like trying to yell at me, and I'm gonna run right into a car because my freaking headphones will be on. Watch out for that!
Honk.
Okay. I guess we killed Jenga.
Yeah. Django Zombie Fett.
All right, Caleb. What was your favorite part? If you had to pick one particular part, what was your favorite part?
Are we still talking about RobCon?
We're talking about anything.
Anything?
Well. Uh-oh.
Oh, I did like the costume contest, but that's kind of a cop out.
Oh yeah,
Because everyone likes the costume contest. Who
Well,
is
who
this?
does
dude, it was sick. The Batmans that were in there, they were pretty cool.
This is awkward.
Squeaky, squeaky,
Yes, the
squeaky.
squeaky chair.
Sean, what you
Spooky,
dominating?
Squeaky chair, spooky. Oh, that's mine.
Take the money out. Oh.
Hey, don't take my gift card to my.
Ooh. We're going.
There's,
Wait, we
all
just
kinds of
freaking dropped
in-
another one.
in
All right,
product
people, let's go on a
placement
roll.
here.
You know what we need to do? We need to bleep ourselves like they did for that Sesame Street.
Oh,
We need to charge people for saying their names.
I know.
So
Yeah,
anytime we just have
unregistered
inadvertent
content,
Product
yeah.
placement, we just bleep it out, so it sounds like we're just saying.
Yeah,
terrible
that's
things.
what we need to do. Just bleep it.
hey, don't take my card to beep.
Yeah.
People will think that's a strip club or something.
Let's do it. We're going to the strip joint.
Yep. Okay, but yeah.
Sean will bring the penny bags.
We also had some pretty
These
interesting
places don't
news.
accept plastic.
We also had some pretty
There's
interesting
nowhere to
news
slide
in given out over the last few weeks. Like, for instance, the 12th Doctor of the Doctor Who franchise has been announced.
Indeed.
Yes, and it's another Scotsman.
Yes.
And he played a Who doctor in the zombie.
Yay!
Yes. A
World War
WHO
Z.
doctor, the World Health Organization.
Yeah. Which
Was
that
that
may be
Destiny?
that may be strange coincidence, or that may have just been the filmmakers just like, you know what? Let's just hint at it.
And also, he was in a previous episode
yeah,
of
he
Doctor
played.
Who.
Yeah, he played the at Pompeii when Vesuvius erupted. He was the father of the house.
The Fires
Alright.
of Pompeii?
Yeah.
Alright.
That was
Mount
when Amy
Vesuvius?
Pond made an appearance. Karen Gillan was one of the priestesses in the Fires of Pompeii.
Oh my
and then later became a
gosh,
companion.
really?
Yep.
Yes.
I did not know
absolutely.
that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they totally tried to intertangle that, and I love it. But the next question is, was that guy Doctor Who and he had his memory wiped during that
Oh.
time
That,
period?
if they tie that in, dude, that'd
By the
be
way,
epic.
we are talking about Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi.
55
yes.
years old.
He's 55 years old, and he
I'd hug
actually
him.
he actually played in a punk rock band with Craig Ferguson on drums back in the day. I found out.
Two
Yeah.
Scots in a punk rock band.
Exactly.
That's epcotic.
Ah!
No, that's a name drop we can't approve.
Yeah, I did that one. My design. You
Yep.
posers.
Not really.
So when you make up your own words, you can approve them.
I approve this message.
that is a word, but it's not. It's not a brand name that we have to bleep.
No,
No,
it's our IP.
it's my IP.
Well, it's his IP. Yeah. Sorry.
Wait a minute, I have an
But-
IP. IP. What? Anyway,
What?
done with
What?
the PP
I
jokes.
okay.
All right, movies. What movie
go
have
with
you
that.
seen here lately, Caleb?
I have seen Elysium this week.
I also saw Elysium.
We were in the same
The
theater
Brothers
at
Slayer.
the same time.
Right?
Did you
Watching the
probably
same
rode
movie.
the same car?
Oh,
Indeed,
wow.
we did.
Did you
You're good?
did you wear the same shirts?
You must have, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
No, I was product placement.
Sorry. You're killing me, guys.
You're
wanna
killing me,
talk about the
Smalls.
movie
Killing me.
Movie?
Dang
Good?
it, we
Huh?
have to
Yeah,
bleep that
movie.
too.
I liked
Listen.
it.
That
Thought-
kid
I
was
thought-
arrested this week.
What?
Really? Tom Weary was arrested?
Yeah, for headbutting an officer.
Awesome.
What?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh my god.
Not
Who?
Smalls, but the guy who was the guy who's the main lead role.
Oh, you mean the
Damien?
kid who played Smalls?
No,
Or the
The
kid who
one-
played Benny?
he's the pitcher.
The tall, slinky guy. Gotcha. The leader. The one that always had the hat.
Benny.
Babe Ruth.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Yeah, Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
that
No,
one?
no,
Wait,
no,
he
no, no,
headbutted
no,
a
no,
cop
no,
and
no,
got
wait.
arrested?
Or was it the pitcher?
Or was it Pee
the kid who
Wee?
threw the heater?
I'll look it up. Wait, I'll look it up. Go ahead and talk about Elysium.
See,
We'll
there's
come
All
like-
back.
right, Elysium. Matt Damon, what do you think of his tattoos? Was he bald? Was he ugly?
He was bald. He
he
wasn't ugly, but I didn't think he's that attractive either.
You're a dude.
I
he's a
didn't
dude.
notice any tattoos. I only went to see it for Charlton Copley,
Oh, dude, Charlton Copley. I
and
love
he was
that
the
guy.
best in it.
Yeah, he was absolutely fantastic. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, dude.
He plays a very bad dude.
Oh.
He is the villain for sure in this movie.
So if you woke up with him over your bed with razors, what would you do?
I would try to go back to sleep.
I-
Be like, please be a dream, please be a dream.
Because you can't fight. You'd be like, okay,
I would,
I'm dead.
I would
so
pee my
might as well just-
pants and just.
Either that or
Yeah.
like stroke his magnificent beard. It's kinda like, I don't. Is this real?
He had the manliest of Viking beards in this movie.
Charlton Copley, I love his South African accent. His natural accent is awesome.
Yeah, he keeps it for this movie. I mean, it's just like not just like District 9, but his accent is his natural accent.
I was gonna say, I wanted to see Elysium. I was actually planning on seeing it this morning, but didn't wake up early enough for the matinee.
To go back to what I was speaking about, I did find the news reference. It is Tom Gerry. He was arrested for headbutting police officer after the Houston police officer had offered him a ride to the city sober center. Oh. So apparently he was drunk in an airport.
Go figure. Smalls.
And headbutted.
So he's probably just like, I drunk when I want.
Yeah,
drunk when
sounds like the cop deserved it to me.
Do you know who I am?
I'm Smalls, dang it.
I was in a movie you've probably seen at least 6 times.
If not, you're a moron.
Yeah. He was also in another movie with that kid from Sky High. He was Black Irish. It was
One more time.
Huh?
Black Irish.
It's Blirish.
No, well, that's just
He's
a
a
term.
Blarney.
No, that's a well. Okay, that's actually a term for people from Ireland who have darker features. You know, like black hair and darker skin and sometimes brown eyes.
Huh.
So I'd be labeled as a dark Irish?
You pretty much. Yeah,
Are you Irish?
Except where you got blue eyes. Actually, where your hair.
Well, would that make me gray Irish?
That's what I was going to say. What about all the gray?
Well,
There's
gray
a range
Irish.
to the works.
I guess you'd be considered black Irish. You'd be considered African Irish. Just to be PC, because you say black on the airwaves. Next thing you know, you got 10 people on. Never mind. We're gonna get off that topic.
We love
sounds
everybody.
like one long bleep.
But anyway, he was in that movie. He played a guy who was just like wild and wide open all the time, just knocking out cops and just fighting whoever he could. And I'm just like, now that I hear that, I'm like, well, that's how he is in real life. Go figure. Except he's actually mad because I guess he hasn't been in a movie since then.
It was probably research for the role, like they're making a sequel to it. So he's gonna be
Well, they've already done a sequel.
third cool. Fourth.
I'm gonna headbutt this
An
guy.
integral.
That would be a fun.
They brought the kid in they brought 2 of the guys from the same movie, and one
I
was
think you're talking about a sequel to the wrong thing.
I was talking about Sandlot.
He's
we're
not.
talking
I'm talking about Black Irish.
That's why
Oh,
we're
The
beating
movie.
up cops.
never
that would be a
Stay on
mind.
task.
fun
Okay.
documentary idea.
Wrong
to get Brian
topic.
on the methodology of method actors. As he like follows him around as he's headbutting cops. Trying to get inside his mind.
I got this.
Process.
But Black Irish was set in Boston, Massachusetts, so to be set in Houston, his character would probably have to move down there. And like, I guess he fell in love with a Southern girl. I don't know.
There's a big bar scene in Austin, Texas. Maybe he's just trying to get there.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
He's trying to meet up with the 2 British guys from Paul.
Or if he was drunk enough, he probably just thought he was in Boston. I mean,
Yeah, he's like, I guess he's like, yeah. I was on a bus, and then all of a sudden I wound up in Houston, Texas. I don't know how I got here.
He's like, say, do you know my name? Do you know who I am? I am in Boston. People know my name here.
Say my name.
I'm in a place where everybody knows my name.
so I have a really horrible.
That's Cheers.
That's Cheers
Whoops.
reference.
I have a really horrible Boston joke. Do you want to hear it?
Oh
Yeah.
Lord,
Tell
go
it.
for it.
So if you say anywhere else, I lost my khakis, that means you lost your tan-colored pants. But if you're in Boston, it means you can't get in your car.
I lost my khakis.
I lost my
Khakis.
khakis. Isn't that bad? That's terrible. I
That's not
apologize.
too bad. That's pretty good.
I
Here's an-
apologize to everyone.
Here's another one too. This one I actually was told to me by my biology teacher. He was actually from New York, and he said, there's a way you can know when you're driving through an Irish neighborhood. And he's like, how's that? He's like, let me tell you a story. Me and my friend, we were driving through the boroughs, and all of a sudden, he looks over to me and he says, "Hey, you might wanna roll your window up. We're driving through an Irish neighborhood." And he's like, "Okay." He rolls his window up. Next thing you know, he hears this crunching under his tires, and he's like, "What the heck's that?" So he looks outside and he sees all the beer bottles and whiskey bottles in the road, and they're running over. And he's like, "Why are there whiskey and beer bottles in the road?" He's like, "We're driving through an Irish neighborhood. I told you to roll your window up so glass wouldn't come in and try." So glass wouldn't pop up from the ground and try and cut you when we ran over.
Seems like it would cut the tires.
Yeah,
Doesn't really work out.
that's kind of like that Family Guy episode. Remember when he had to go to Ireland to find his long lost dad or
airports.
something like that? And
The airport.
all right, Sean.
I'm back.
Yeah,
you're
Sean-
back.
oh, yeah, Sean-
yeah. He flew in. He teleported. You know.
This weekend I watched a watched a few different things, but I went to a county fair. I'll just talk about this.
Oh,
You've
gosh.
never had a funnel cake until you've had a funnel cake with caramel topping.
No.
Oh.
Have you ever had one with peanut butter?
No,
Oh.
that wasn't a choice.
Well, it will be at Rhythm and Roots.
That's another plug. Would you quit it? Who's calling you?
Goodness. Nobody knows how to leave me alone.
Well, go
He's
figure.
a popular guy.
This has been a fun summer. Summer's pretty much over because school's
It's
back in
actually
session.
over. They've
Yeah, school's back in. School's in. Yeah, I
For
can't do it.
winter,
no.
fall and winter. But it's been a fun summer. I've enjoyed the movies, and there's not really any other big ones until the holiday season.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I've been behind on the short reviews. I'm gonna have to do some catch up on those.
Well, you've all did better than I have because I've only been to this movies one time this summer.
And which one was that?
Fast 6.
Oh yeah,
So
I remember that one. God, I said that like that was so long ago. God, I am getting old.
it's been a month or so. So
Yeah.
Tell us about this documentary you saw.
Oh,
yeah, I did hint about this earlier. I'm sorry. I watched a documentary called My Amityville Horror yesterday or the day before, but it's about the retelling of Daniel Lutz in his own reaccount of what happened to him for the family that lived in the Amityville Horror House in 1975.
yeah.
His parents were, I've forgotten their names, John and Christina Lutz, I believe. But it just talks about the horror that he went through over 35 years ago that was in the papers, and it was just a really oddly eerie shot documentary, and he kept recounting the part about the dog hanging itself over the rail of the fence, and he'd have to go and help it back over, and just really eerie feeling. And he's really kind of insanely acting and talking to psychiatrists and things throughout the movie. Like, he goes and sits down with one, and it's the first time he's ever met her, and he goes, I don't know if I can talk to you about the things I've been through until I know you better in your life, because I don't think that you've been through the things or type of things I've been through, and until I know what kind of detrimental problems you've had in your life, I don't think you can understand what I'm about to tell you. And she's like, I don't think I've ever had anything go on like what you've had. So he's like, we're done. That's pretty much just crazy. But it's just a really odd documentary. It is on many things that you can view it through on demand. So you want to check that out if you're into anything horror.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. I was gonna say, I was originally scared of the Amityville Horror really bad when I was a kid.
The Ryan Reynolds version?
The James Brolin version.
Yeah.
I was
the
gonna
version.
say. I mean, that was. I didn't get scared. I didn't even have any hair stick up on me at all.
No.
I laughed.
Of course.
It is.
Because it's Ryan Reynolds. I mean, honestly, I look at him and I think Van Wilder. He's
No,
trying to
I
scare
think freaking Green Lantern. What's he scared of?
me. Well,
Night. Blackest day and darkest night.
and yellow.
The color yellow.
The
apparently.
box office.
Yeah.
Oh.
DC
Oh,
Universe.
man.
Okay, apply burn ointment. Oh gosh,
That was pretty
was
good.
horrible.
I mean, I think he's an awesome actor. I think
I do too.
he's done awesome roles, but he just needs to stay away from horror.
Yeah.
He's got that serious look too much.
Yeah. To me, he's more akin to making me laugh than he is pretty much anything else.
Well,
I never even heard a peep out of his newest movie, R.I.P.D.
I haven't had a chance to see it. Me and Audrey were supposed to see it like 5 times last week, and nothing. ever
Some of the guys I
happened.
work with said it wasn't very good.
Well, I'm going for it, not
I've not
for
seen
him.
it, so-
I'm going for
Jeff
Jeff
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
So,
fantastic.
to me, if I'm going for like a particular actor and the actor performs, I'm going to watch the movie again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care who you are. Now, if it's a movie, I'm just like, why am I watching this? And it doesn't wow me. Not one actor did one thing right. I'm no, I'm not going to see it again.
Hmm.
That's a waste of my time.
That happened to me earlier. I was watching a thing called A Haunting in Silver Falls or something. It was pretty
so
terrible.
stupid.
Yeah.
I watched it too. Did you watch it on?
I watched it on a on-demand viewer. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Oh yeah, my bad. Bleep.
Okay. Okay. I can do this stuff in post production.
We'll call it the NX.
to be fair though, there are multiple reasons to go see movies, and even if the acting is bad or something, it could have really cool special effects, which
Well, yeah.
it does appear to have. So
Well, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, me and you both are dabbled in that aspect. So, I do watch movies even if they're horrible. If it seems like it might have an effect, I'd like to learn or see if they did anything else well. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Cloverfield.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Cloverfield, I think they picked the worst actors ever. Because the only reason the actors were able to act and somewhat get it on the money was the camera was always moving.
Yeah.
You could be...
I mean, one camera shot I will take away from that movie, though, even though you and I didn't like it, the one where the girl is riding in the vehicle with the stepfather figure,
Yeah.
and you can see the mirror reflection
Yeah.
through the car. You can see her and the ghost that's haunting her behind her in like the back seat of the Suburban or whatever that they're riding in.
Yeah.
So it's just a really good shot. No, in Haunting in Silver Falls.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's just one
All right,
particular
we changed lanes.
angle.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
one-
we get some back.
one shot
Well-
that I thought was cool in the whole movie.
The one actor in Cloverfield that I actually like is T.J. Miller, the guy. He the HUD, the guy who had the camera the most of the way.
That actually didn't have the camera at all.
Yeah. His character had the camera.
Yeah, his character had the camera.
But Matt Reeves was the one carrying the camera.
I'll tell you
director.
what. Nah.
Dude, I like T.J. Miller. He's a funny guy. He's and in that he was actually. I thought he was probably the strongest actor.
Yeah, no, I think the ideal behind it was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Very well executed. The graphics. Oh my golly.
Yeah, and
I mean,
the monster too. The monster was a pretty original idea.
And it being a complete motion tracking film. A complete motion tracking film.
Yeah.
Not one time was this sucker on a tripod.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what kind of computer they used. It makes me sick.
Gosh, me, Cloverfield, I like. They actually were talking about a sequel for a long time.
They're still talking about it.
I know that, and I was thinking maybe Matt Reeves is too busy to do it. Where he's in talks now to be the next director of the new Star Trek film. The guy who did Cloverfield, Matt Reeves.
So wait a minute. They're yanking what's his name from the last Star Trek film. Are they going to have
J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, they're going to have a different Star Trek writer for every film.
Well, actually, they're keeping Kurtzman and Orsi. They're the two primary writers for J.J. Abrams' work.
Yes,
It's not Gene Roddenberry.
Roddenberry, Roddenberry's dead, dude.
I know. I know.
Zombie Gene Roddenberry is going to Star Trek 3.
No, it's gonna be like Tupac. They holographically project his voice to inspire people.
No, forget freaking Star Wars. Freaking A, we'll
Star
drop that
Trek.
in Star Trek. We'll have the Force. Here he is.
Yeah. Oh, Force Ghost, Roddenberry.
Force Ghost
Terrible.
Roddenberry, that's awesome.
In Star Trek. Screw Star Wars. Well,
That
technically.
sounds like the name of a punk band.
Don't say that.
I'm a fan of both. I'm
I
more of
know.
a fan leaning towards Star Wars than I am Star Trek. But one thing I'll give Star Trek the most credit for, they got a TV show.
Yeah, they did. They had a TV
Star
show.
Wars had a TV show.
Star Wars had a few TV shows. But
I wouldn't call those TV shows.
Hey, they had the Christmas special, man.
Yeah.
That was awesome, let me tell you.
They had an Ewoks cartoon too. before
Yeah,
we get
and
too far into this.
C-3PO and R2-D2 had a series of movies that were. I found out they were probably no longer than right at 60 minutes.
Really?
I was just like, I remember these being so much longer.
yeah,
I had the read-along books with like the records when I was a kid.
but yet Matt Reeves is in talks to take over for J.J. Abrams, which I find a very, very good because Matt Reeves and Abrams, they worked together for over 20 years. They did Alias together. They did, I was about to say a few flies in here.
Isn't that more like because though that Abrams is going to work on
Well,
Star
that is the
Wars.
reason. Yes,
Yeah.
that is the reason why that Matt Reeves is stepping up, because Reeves is a very talented director. He's got a lot of great ideas, and I'd like to see what he's going to do in the driver's seat of the new Star Trek film.
So
because-
who in here would be up for working with JJ?
Working with him?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, dude,
What,
yeah.
what am I doing?
Yeah, what would you do?
Spec script and stuntman.
No, Sean could be Jabba.
I just buy him
See,
coffee and stuff. He's a
I don't like
whatever.
that.
No.
What's a fat joke? That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
cool.
Well, I didn't even mean it like that. I really didn't.
There we
I was
go.
looking at the costume.
Nate,
I could just
I'll
make
be
that
the,
some
I wasn't
bullshit.
looking at size. I really wasn't.
I'll be the guy
I'm so
that-
sorry, Sean.
I'll be-
I
yeah, I'll be a
retract
stunt
that
guy.
statement badly because I did not mean that at all in that form.
I'll be a associate writer
Not at all.
and a stunt man. I'll take the hits if I can just be on the Star Wars.
I would
Just
love to be a
no
stunt
bother.
man. Just hand me a lightsaber, just go nuts all over set.
Well, I was gonna
I'd
say
be fired the first day. Stop making noises. That's post production.
We actually missed our chance to be extras in a music video today.
A music video. What
If
kind of
anybody
music
wanted
video?
to know. Wolf Hills Brewery, Abingdon. That is
Really?
a local thing that we can talk about that because it's not, but Annabelle's Curse. We're shooting a video there today.
Ew, that's
And
No
they,
way.
Yeah, and they gave a 20-minute notice on Facebook, and I saw it like an hour later, and I was like, dang it.
dang it.
What was an hour? Oh, I gotcha.
It's been like 3 hours
Did they
now.
give any requirements? Like,
No, they were just like, show up. Yeah.
Show up, be a part of a music video.
That would have been
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Shoot.
What?
I know, right?
You missed an opportunity to be in a music video.
Well, it's just doing anything like that.
Well, I mean, we
that's
would have been able
shit.
to see people shoot a video too. And
Yeah.
we would have been able to be there, and see them do their production. That would have
And
been amazing.
also, meet and talk to others. Be like, hey, we're going to be shooting a podcast here in a little bit. You want to come back to the place
Yeah.
and jump on? Da,
Yeah.
da, da.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
we
be
might
cool.
actually show them some samples so they don't think we're trying to kidnap them.
Oh,
Oh, no,
I
I'd
know their
kidnap 'em.
drummer really well, so I mean,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know because hey, we're shooting.
Well,
a
why didn't your
podcast,
drummer
come back
give
to
you
the
a
house,
holler?
like,
yeah.
I don't know why.
Let your
I guess
drummer
they
friend
just
give
had to do.
Give
I
it
don't
a
know.
1-4-1.
Wait, did I meet that drummer?
No, I don't think you've met him.
But gosh, what was I thinking about? I thought about right before you started talking about the.
We can't read your mind.
No, I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to think.
We don't
about
have that thing you mentioned earlier.
That's ESP.
ESP.
I don't have telekinesis
ESPV?
either.
I wish I did. It'd be like that freaking Pokemon.
Which one?
The one that's got telekinesis.
that's a lot
Oh.
of them.
Shush.
All of them.
I'm talking about the original 150 Pokemon.
Okay.
Not
There were a lot of psychic
there was only like
types.
3 of them. that could
Abracadabra and
actually-
Alakazam.
Yeah, see?
What about
Those two.
What about Mewtwo?
Mewtwo
Psychic.
don't count. Mewtwo was freaking alien.
No, he was
That's
he was
alien
genetically
powers.
made. He
Well,
was,
from you, which was an alien.
okay.
A psychic alien.
Nah.
Saying.
Nah.
No.
Alien power.
No.
Are they aliens? Like, where'd the
More
Pokemon come
power.
from?
Japan.
Pokemon were from here.
They've always been here?
Yeah, they've been here in Japan. They've been hiding. Like that Gundam wing that they sprung up out of nowhere
Oh,
overnight.
They were all created when Godzilla was created with. Actually, we
Gotcha.
created them with the atomic bombs. Like
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Oh, is that what happened? Is that how Godzilla, because
Yeah.
of our atomic bombs?
Yeah.
You're welcome,
You're
Japan.
just now figuring that out?
No, I
You
didn't know
didn't
that
know
that?
seriously. I just was
Yeah,
like,
also,
oh, okay, there's this
they-
mutated lizard.
I'll say one thing. Roland Emmerich, he did put that in the beginning of.
Yes, it's serious.
You didn't know that till just now.
I didn't know that was because of an atomic nuclear blast. I've
You
seen
thought-
all the
you thought
movies.
they all lived on Monster Island.
Yeah, Godzilla.
Well, I thought there was a monster island.
I know, but that's
you're
where all
right.
the monsters went after they.
Yeah, no, Godzilla originally originated as social commentary on like nuclear war.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Really?
yeah, the original Gojira.
So who's up for a Hills Have Eyes 3? Let's make that.
Yeah,
What?
we can
Where
all
did
do
that
that.
come from?
Because the nuclear blast.
Yeah, because that's what. Because
Wait, we're gonna make
Why are we
that.
talking
we
Why
about
can do
not?
that. Because we live in the hills.
And we have eyes.
I wanted to set a horror film in a corn maze.
Those were kind of disturbing. movies.
Whoa.
Oh, corn maze horror film. That'd be cool.
When does that start around here?
Well, they have
October.
they have a few. Of
Well,
them.
I figured October, but is it like every weekend or is it like
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like,
It's
all,
during the week.
It'll
yeah.
start in September probably and go through
Yeah.
October.
Yeah, they're like
Do-
haunted on the weekends, and then it's just like a regular corn maze.
Do any of us
weeknights.
know people that own a corn maze?
I
or
know one in Big Stone.
How far is that?
It's
It's an hour and a
about
half.
No, from here it's about through Gate City. It's about 40 minutes.
You mean you don't just want to trespass in some corn mazes?
I would rather have
Trespassing
permission.
can
Yeah, I want
shotgun
permission. I
blast
don't want to
between
do
the
this.
shoulder blades.
I don't want to do this.
Just kidding, internet.
They're coming for us! Run! And everybody's thinking it's part of it. Then you see the camera guy actually running away.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think they've ever done that. And I'll go ahead and just copyright that because we thought about that. I think before anyone else did is this Great Chaos Entertainment thing. But I just always thought that it would be an interesting
Spin.
I mean, they
trying
do
to
them in
think.
everywhere else. They do them in
Yeah.
haunted houses. They do them in everywhere else. So why not do one in a haunted
Well,
corn maze?
no, didn't Psych do an episode? Well, it wasn't scary, but they did an episode of a corn maze. Like they dressed one of the guys as a scarecrow,
But
and he was dead.
But were they slashing people in the middle? No.
Well,
No,
Children
I
of
got,
the
I got what
Corn.
you're saying. Children of the Corn,
not,
but that's
that's
not a maze.
about the corn maze.
No, it's not. I know it's not about a corn maze.
Wait,
But,
now-
Nothing
wait,
to
but
do with
one
it.
thing we could do is like someone's loose in the corn maze, and it's a big friggin' corn maze, like monstrous.
Wasn't in Freddy vs. Jason? Didn't Jason kill a bunch of college partiers in like a
They were
cornfield or
at a
something?
It was
corn
a
stock
cornfield.
party.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna call Jason not Jason, but the people with Jason Voorhees and be like, "Hey, we got an idea here. We're gonna use the beginning intro to where all those kids got killed. That's gonna be our intro to our movie. They're gonna be the zombies. They're gonna be coming to attack us. And at the end of the film, Jason makes a random appearance.
I was thinking more slasher inside the corn maze. I really was.
I'm game. Like
well,
you know
old
how
school
people would
slasher?
have people would have the chainsaws. You never expect somebody with a chainsaw actually have a blade on it
Oh yeah,
because they take them off.
yeah,
Right.
they
Yeah,
they-
I mean,
yeah.
I'm thinking like straight up Tom Savini style.
Oh,
like gore.
old
Yeah,
school. You
old
want-
school.
All right. Well, if we're gonna do this, let's see here. We are copywriting this. It is August 11th, 2013. This is our ideal. Y'all come at it. We're suing your butts.
But
Because we can all afford a lawyer.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, with all of our powers combined, we'll get something
We'll get
We
Captain
can afford
Planet.
a lawyer for like 10 hours
and a half.
We may know a lawyer.
and a half.
I know a few. I know a few, especially one who.
Do we
tried-
want crooked or straight?
Well, I know one who.
They make 'em
teeters-
straight.
who- I know one who teeters the line pretty good.
What does that have to do with anything? As long as we win, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay, crooked it is.
No. Nevertheless, anyone have anything
Tommy.
else to go over today? Anything?
Well,
I love you guys, and if I offended anybody, I am greatly sorry.
completely.
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 Wow, here we go.
I am Scooby Doo.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Okay, there's another bleep.
That ain't no bleep. It's Scooby Doo.
Okay,
It's a name.
but yeah, well, I'd say that's a. Would you say that's a good enough?
I think this was amazing. I love you guys so much. Like seriously, I would.
Jesse.
Throw my phone at you, man.
I am
for saying
glad
that.
we're not
Say
gonna-
that.
That's gone.
That's bleeped.
That's
Wow.
not even bleed. That's deleted.
That's gone. That is gone.
Have a good night, internet.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Great Chaos Podcast.
Made everybody
Uh,
smile.
This is NATO Hambone.
Sean Duke.
Django Fett.
I must have missed.
You missed that.
You missed that.
Moving along.
Dumpster baby.
Whoa.
Mike
Oh.
Addison Salyer.
And this is the Great Chaos Podcast, and we shall see you all later. Peace out.
Thank you.